Okay, I started this program, of course, you already know about it. It's Mailbox Profits. According to it, it links to my website and to share some little personal insight. I mean, it's a great program, but it won't do any really good without somebody's personal motivation inside of it. I mean, of course, they make money, but the people you want to connect with, you're going to have personal interest on who you're going to travel with, whether family, friends, neighbors, or all, of course, for who you want to connect to, who you want to bring to this. You want to have a personal impression of you're dealing with. But even, of course, it's not for everybody. You can acknowledge that and pass it on to somebody else. That's just fine. I mean, consider it with what it's worth. There's always going to be a potential good outcome for any situation. And it's important to understand that you have the potential to make this a good situation no matter what. You can put your personal interest in the program, or you can just think about money. But what you're going to do with that money is good personal interest based on your website and who you want to bring in. That's an extra ordeal and program. And on the side of what we're doing with Mailbox Profits is why I put this link to the site on the extras. So I hope you acknowledge that little extra thing that you are able to do. Regardless if you put an extra business in there, even to formulate your website over time. But it's important to get the basics of what you want. When you produce this website, some of your personal interests, of who you want to deal with, even if you got to learn that over time of who you want to deal with, who you want to associate with, regardless if it's a church member, family member, you love babies, you want to plan a wedding, you're just like coffee shops. You travel the world and experience all the coffee shops in the world, or you get exotic foods. Maybe you just like technology, you're visiting cities. There's a busy city and from place to place with high-end things, and has small little places that people all live in, like China. And it's a different place altogether. I mean, there's India. There's other places that are going with vast potential, even though it's not necessarily a city yet. In the future, it got potential and it's changing, and it's a changing world. So you want to experience it before it becomes too changed, or you want that potential to be able to visit that place when it does change. Regardless, you want to see the world before it changes a little too much. And then maybe just travel when the world did change and you want to visit those new places of interest. Of course, we're always going to have places like Egypt with the Great Sphinx and everything, and the seven wonders of the world. But just to keep an eye on things, you just want to visit nature. But this idea and this concept of building this website is important and relevant for who you want to reach out to and travel. Even if it's not a person of your interest, you can pass it on to somebody that you learn and associate with over time. Somebody that's got interest, that wants to be under your matrix for this. Somebody that's got that interest to travel to India, but you don't want to go to India. I don't want. You don't want to go to China. Somebody else might. They can be under your matrix and be a part of your members and be a part. You can associate with them to travel of their interest and their knowledge of what they understand, their interest, and they could be associated with you, and you can deal with your associate and break them down to the levels of interest. So it's a good program as it is. Once you start to learn your interest, you have people in different areas with expertise on these certain areas of travel, and they can associate with each other and break it down to a more professional level and concrete interest. Like somebody who masters their knowledge in China, they speak English, Chinese, but then you got this guy over in India. I mean, he doesn't speak Chinese, he speaks Indian. I mean, this guy from America, You guys make American, and up in Canada, you gotta have somebody in your line of work that's working on Canada. Maybe somebody in the Philippines. I mean, you got people with me Tagalog, you know? I mean, South Africa. You want to visit Africa. Somebody who speaks in the native language and English. So you can't really necessarily master all these at once, but you can make a network of interest. That's why it's important that you understand the relative difference of who you recruit and make sure you're associated with people. And you want to connect to the network based on this. Now, it's important that you make this website. It's only an extra. You could just go on and do your vacation travel, make money. But to have a strong network of people of interest who learn from each other and make this network even stronger and hold ties to each other, they're going to keep business with you. You know, and you have a personal interest with them and communicate with them. So it's important to have interest and understand that there will be differences, but you're willing to keep each other associated with different businesses, so you can keep your business practices on different ends in your network. Somebody that speaks other languages, for example, French. You know, you got Europe over there that speaks so many languages. So it's important to understand that what I'm relevating to this understanding is a network of interest of people. Of course, travel is all good. You got that all good. But there's more to the concept, and it's a growing concept as we make changes and accumulate that interest of travel where I want to go, Disneyland. You know, people got these ideas over here. But we want to formulate a better, more concrete way of traveling and putting our interest here, and that's where we have a chance. When you're looking at this and the idea of what we got here. So it's good to put and register that and make this website. I'm not guaranteeing a success, but a trial. A trial, we got the opportunity to reach out to other people and make a network of interest and potentially grow for what we already got. You put that little extra in that website, well, according to this program, what we got, and we can network people and have a stronger community of interest. Even if they're not part of your community, you can keep interest in them and help them contact other people and travel the world to find that interest. So what we got here is a network of people that are willing to work together as well. So it's a concept and idea that we are working on. When you build that website, of course, keep a handle on contact, and we'll see what we can do in the future according to this, and I will keep building on the website with more ideas, more contact, and formulate a better group and network over time. Well, what we got here is a chance to take mailbox profits and turn it into something vast and potential growth and bloom. And if you take up on this chance, just remember, you are the one that makes something bigger than what it is. You have the chance to turn it into something greater. I may have the basic building blocks to hand to you, but your idea is how you want to formulate your ideas of who you connect to, what languages they speak. That's up for you to network that. Now, once you get the network of people, you can help formulate in their ideas and their concepts and bring them closer to you. Of course, you want people that are different. But this is not my tendency and goal. Simply keep on the basics of mailbox profits. Learn how it works over time. Use the embedded code. I will give you guidance for the time being. So these steps and basic building blocks. I only currently know ipage. So I hope this is enough information that we can accumulate more and better relationship over time. I am building on things. I wish you good luck on your mission, and we will look at things in the future.